Good day. Welcome to another episode of the Sean Farrell Podcast. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Jesus Christ died and he rose again. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay. I'm gonna probably be quick on this one, but I'm gonna try to be as quick as I can on this one. Okay. So I saw all this. I saw two things. Okay. One, Michael Irvin was talking about Tyreek Hill. Okay, one of my favorite players in the NFL, Michael Irvin, was talking about Tyreek Hill. Okay, the Dolphins releasing Tyreek Hill, and Michael Irvin went back to an example of his knee injury. Michael Irvin tore his ACL. Second game of his second, no, not second game. He tore his ACL in his second year. Okay, he tore his ACL, and initially, I thought that Michael Irvin thought about it quit hitting football, okay, um, because he said that when he was injured, he said, honestly, I thought about it. So I thought that he was thinking about quitting football, okay, but it turns out because I was watching one of his videos on his podcast, he said when he was injured in his second year, he had suicide on his mind. Okay. And that was mind blowing to me because initially I thought that Michael Irvin just thought about quitting football. Okay. But I never knew that he had suicide on his mind when he was injured in his second year. Okay. And I was like, oh man, Irv, man. Yeah. Yeah, Michael Irvin had suicide on his mind after he got injured his second year. Um, so that was the first thing. And the second thing I saw was this. Um, so I lay down so I take a nap, lay down for a few hours, okay? Then I wake back up, okay? I wake back up. Obviously got to go into work, right? So I would wake up, and I check the latest sports headlines. Okay. I already know who they had the Cowboys where he signed Javante Williams, whatnot. Okay. Then I see something where wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings, Rondale Moore, passed away. Okay. Unexpectedly passed away. Okay. I'm thinking, oh man, how'd he die? How'd he die, man? And then I had a little bit of and I just had, um, I was wondering to myself, I wonder if he ended his life by suicide. That's what I was thinking about. Did he end his life by suicide? So then I check on, so then I go through a couple of stories. Right? And I see it's still being investigated. Okay, it's still being investigated. Um, but according to one of his relatives, it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Okay, it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and yeah. So then I said, okay, well let me go. Let me go see. Let me go check on Twitter to see what everybody's saying. Okay. And I saw a couple of posts, and they mentioned Rondale Moore's mental health. So then I'm like, okay, okay, it's still under investigation, but 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 it's increasingly important, pointing towards he ended his life by suicide. And so Yeah, rest in peace, Rondale Moore. Okay, rest in peace, Rondale Moore. Um, I just literally talked about this the other day, man and suicide. Okay, I talked about this other day, and not only did I talk about how this the other day when I saw that Rondale Moore ended his life by suicide. The first person I immediately thought about was Marshawn Nealon. That's the first person I thought about was Marshawn Nealon. And those of you may not know, Marshawn Nealon played for my favorite football team, the Dallas Cowboys. Ended his life by suicide during the year. Okay, during the season. And Marshawn Nealon was the first one I thought about. And I was like, man, first Marshawn Nealon, now Rondale Moore. And Rondale Moore was an excellent wide receiver. An excellent wide receiver. And I just literally talked about men and suicide in my videos, in one of my videos not long ago. Okay. And you just never know what someone is going through, man. You just don't know. You just don't know what somebody's going through, okay? You just don't know. And that's why we say be kind, okay? And so I did a I did a photo shoot um promoting suicide prevention. It was more aimed it it was more aimed at men who deal with suicidal thoughts, suicidal ideations. It was more aimed at that, but it was also aimed at everybody else as well. Okay, um, I can't wait for those photos to come back, and when those photos do come back, I am going to share them. Okay, I am going to share them. So, but yeah, um, again, men, please, 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 please. Talk to someone about how you're feeling. Okay. Talk to someone about how you're feeling. Talk to someone about how you're feeling. Okay. Or if you feel like that you can't talk to anybody about how you feel. Okay. Hey, do not hesitate to call us here at 988. Okay. Do not, men, do not hesitate to call us here at 988. Okay. Don't hesitate. Okay. Don't feel like don't feel like that you can't place your burdens upon us here at 988. Okay. That's our jobs. Okay. That's what we do. We take on your burdens. Men, we take on your burdens, okay? We also take on everybody else's burdens, right? That's what we do, okay? And so when we take on your burdens, you're unloading some of that, okay? You're unloading the heaviness of what you're feeling onto us, okay? That's our job, okay? That's our job, to help you. Our job is to help you through, okay? And I hear a lot of the callers say, well, I don't want to place my burden. No. Okay. That's exactly what 988 is for. Okay. Don't let anybody convince you that placing your burdens especially that's placing your burdens on a crisis line, 988 crisis line is bad. No, it's not. Okay, that's what we are here for. Okay, that's what we are here for. We are here to help you. Okay, we are here to help you. Okay. Um, yes, it can be. It is highly rewarding. It is highly. It can be highly rewarding, and it can be very heartbreaking, aching too. Working on a crisis line as a 988 crisis line worker, but but anyway, point is, men especially, don't be afraid to reach out. Okay, don't be afraid to reach out. Okay, don't be afraid to reach out. Okay. 988 is a 100% confidential safe space where you can come and talk about anything. Do not let people convince you that, men especially, do not let anybody convince you that sharing how you feel is wrong. Okay? It's not wrong. It's more like, it is like relief. Okay? It's more like relief. Okay? The number one thing I hear from, we hear from, I hear from men is, um, we have to stay strong and hold everything in. No, you don't. No, 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 you don't. That's bullshit. That is 100% bullshit. Okay, don't buy into this lie that men have to hold everything in. No, we don't. Okay, okay, and we often need to have a safe space where we can come and express our emotions and talk about anything that we feel. Okay, 988 is one of those lines. Okay, it is 100% confidential, safe space to talk about anything you want. If you're depressed, okay. If you're dealing with suicide, come on. Relationship issues, come on. Drug abuse, come on. Okay. Finance, money problems, job loss, come on. Okay. It is a safe space to talk about what you want to talk about. Okay. And um, let's just share echo on one another a lot more. Let's just share echo on one another. Check in on your friends, okay? Um, I guess Rondale Moore was dealing with something that it was just so overwhelming. Rondale Moore was dealing with something that was so overwhelming that he just couldn't deal with anymore. Okay, but yeah, first person I immediately thought about was Marshawn Elam. That's who I thought about. And again, man, don't. If nobody won't let, if nobody listens to you, or if anybody dismisses your or pain, okay, hey, dial 988, okay, dial 988, okay, dial 988. We will listen to you. We will have compassion, empathy, and we won't judge, and we will be understanding. Okay. Don't hesitate. Okay. 988 saves lives. Um, so yeah, that's just what I wanted to touch on. Never knew Michael Irvin thought about ending his life by suicide after getting injured, and Rondale Moore. Um, yeah, yeah. Let's have more discussions. Men, let's speak up. Men, let's speak up. Men, please, 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 don't buy into this bullshit lie that you can't speak up. Okay? Don't buy into it. Okay? It's bullshit. And if they tell you, and anybody who tells you that you can't speak up, fuck those people. Excuse my language, okay? Excuse my language, okay? Forget it though, those people, okay? You don't want to hold stuff inside, okay? We all need to release what we feel, okay? And again, 988 is a safe space. 988 is a safe space, okay? Men, do not hesitate, okay? Men, speak up, okay? Let's speak up. And if you get dismissed by everybody else for speaking up, go on down to 988. All you got to do is just dial 988, okay? So, rest in peace, Rondale Moore. Never knew Michael Irvin thought about suicide. Yeah, that's it. That's all. I said I would be short. I went a little bit longer than I thought I would, but man, man, mental health, man. Still sad that mental health is still a taboo topic. Okay. There you go. That's it. God bless. Peace out. Um, don't give up on yourself. Okay. You matter. You matter. You're loved. You're more than enough. Don't let anybody else ever convince you that you're not. God bless.